Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and I'm so glad that you're joining me today as we set up two Frankenplanners. For my new viewers, welcome, and my returning viewers, welcome back. So glad that you guys are joining me. You can find me here on YouTube, but also on Instagram and TikTok as Knit Plan Jess. Check the links down below. So if you haven't already seen, I have posted my planner lineup video. Check the description box. I will have a link down there. But basically, I go into the planners that I'm going to be using, and I'll go into more detail in today's video of ultimately why I'm going back to the Happy Planner full force. So if you guys want to Frankenplan with me, grab whatever you want, whether you're Frankenplanning, you're planning, you're just hanging out, grab your stuff and let's get started. So the first Frankenplanner that we are going to be putting together is going to be my mental health / journaling one, which is basically just going to be comprised, is basically going to include the checklist layout and the guided journal. So the covers that I decided to use is the one from the Pigeon Letters guided journal, and we are pairing it with the transparent discs. So I always start out by putting the discs on the covers. I love the transparent discs. I would love to find more of these. I don't know if they sell them separately. I think that they sell, they have like, with the Pigeon Letters, I think that they had a couple sets, or they had one set where it was like pinks and reds and yellows and purples, something like that in like the transparent, but I didn't get them. Okay, so for the mental health checklist, I do want to use this cover page, and this includes the perpetual calendar and the year at a glance. I always just like having that really nice cover page. And I'm going to go ahead and actually put in 2 months worth of the mental health, just because I've got the room for it. This is only going to be including 2, so I will have plenty of room for it. And then this way, I can be able to also kind of plan ahead for when I know that I'm going to have appointments, just kind of depending on whatever I'm doing for my my ongoing therapies. And then the guided journal. So this Hello Happy notebook is actually made up of the original Hello Happy and of the Pigeon Letters. I'm going to intentionally choose this one because I want we're going to intentionally choose this one because I want the divider to be separate from, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and put it there, but I want it to like not overlap with another divider. So, and the good thing about this is these are undated, so it really honestly doesn't matter which one that you use. And then we're just going to put that in. I love this design so much. Love the colors, love the design. It makes me happy. And these ones, so the Pigeon Letter is like the same kind of layout, but it's not, it's colored in. The original guided journal allows you to color it in yourself. All right, so that is done. And this is put together. As you see, it is a thinner one, but that's perfectly fine because if I decide to do any type of Bujo pages for creative journaling, I can be able to put it in here as well. But this way I can just keep this basically by my bedside table. or on my bedside table, and then I can be able to kind of figure out how I want to build the habit for keeping this up. Do I want to do it every single night, or do I want to do it like maybe during the day as well? That's one thing I'm gonna have to decide. But first Frankenplanner is done, and then the next one we are going to put together. I am using, this is covers from when Happy Planner released a make your own planner. This was like back in 2020, I think it was. So I have this rainbow cover and then stars on the inside. I love the stars. The stars make me happy. So we're going to put on the white discs, and these are the winter white discs, which kind of have like a pearlescent. They're really pretty. I also have Duke's hair all over them, which Duke is not here with me. He was for a minute, and then I basically only recorded like a partial of the video, because then I went to go have lunch, and then Duke decided to take a nap, so he is napping in my living room. All right, so we've got that. Now, we are going to start. Really, I need to decide which front page do I want to use. I am actually leaning towards using I think I want to use this one. And I kind of love the fact that this is a little bit more colorful. Yes. This is a very tough decision, you guys. Or do I want the neutral one? I want the colorful one. I like the neutral one, but I think what it boils down to is the font. I like the font of this one. So we're going to use this first of all. Okay, so I always like to also have in here, there's a few pages that I want to keep in here. And it's basically like my word of the year from the past few years. So let's do this one first. A lot of like I did like my word of the year. And like one year I paired it with my vision board. And then I just kind of basically turned it into just the word of the year. I am also going to include, we're going to include this one. I'm not going to include this one. But this will basically allow me to have, and I'm going to put this right in the very beginning. This will allow me to have a stencil because since I am going to be going to the vertical, I want to be able to draw in lines. I prefer to write on lined paper, so that's like the biggest thing for me. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and set up the daily planner. So, because daily is going in here first. Now, since the daily is going in here first, that also means that I need to make some adjustments because like I'm not going to be using this. So we can get rid of all that. Actually, we're going to leave it in here and I will get rid of it off camera. Let's take this one first. So I want the July calendar first. And actually, we're going to be taking the dashboard as well. I would like to find a habit of using the dashboard. And probably use July to see if it works. And I might even use August to see if it works. And then we're going to take all of these pages. All right, so this one's done. All right, so the monthly is done because now what I need to do is one of these dailies, it has a calendar on one side, daily on the back side. So I just need to glue these together, and I'm going to be using my Tombow adhesive. It was sitting right in front of my face, and I was like literally looking for it everywhere. Bam. And then super easy to put these together. There is a reason why I will buy and keep Tombow on hand, just for reasons like this. All right, and then put in the rest of the daily sheets. All right, next we are going to put in, let's do July from what is going to be my home planner. So this is the fun illustrations. What's going to be what kind of gets a little complicated is because of the fact that these are both July starts, obviously they're going to be overlapping. So in this case, I'm going to be using some of these bookmarks, and I think we're going to use this one. I'm putting it basically in the beginning of it first, but I may end up actually using this to kind of like designate the page that I'm on. But I will move it when I go to actually use this. And then we're going to use one that says create your own adventure, because this is going to go before the social media portion, which that's what I'm using the vertical for, which the vertical is actually a seasonal. So it's fun. It makes me happy. All right. And we can put that one away. So we've got our bookmark and then July in there. And that's all of the planners for this. Now, I like to keep other things in here as well. So I want to keep basically some extra pages. So I'm going to go ahead and use another bookmark. And I have this folder that goes in the back. So then I have some other pages that I like to use. So this is a block pad that has this projects paper in it. I love this paper for planning out like videos and such. So I'm just going to grab a small stack to put in the back. I have this paper right here. This came from the Adventure Travel Be Happy box, but this is actually really good for just any type of list. So I'm going to keep that in there. And then I have this listed out. I really like this because it opens up. So this is really good if you are like planning activities or planning days or just anything. You can be able to make a list of like food items or things that need to be done. And then you can put more on the inside, and then you also have a back side as well. So I will keep those in there. And that is going to be it. So relatively, like each one I feel like is kind of relatively thinner, but also as you go to really put stickers on the paper, it will bulk it up. So these will stay thin for right now, but they're not going to be thin for long. Now I am going to go ahead and use, I'm going to put the Explorer up here. And we'll go ahead and use this bookmark for that one. And then we're going to use this bookmark for in there. And I kind of feel like I need one. Actually, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to make some changes. I'm already making changes. Okay. So this bookmark is going to be for social media, since I'm going to be primarily using this with my vertical. And then right in front of the daily, we will have the one that says create your own adventure. So in that way I can be able to end up putting this with my daily page that I'm using, and we are all set. I don't normally use the bookmarks, but I'm excited to try to use them. And there we go, 2 very simple Frankenplanners, but I like keeping all of like the current planners that I'm using. I like keeping them all together. So this was actually the biggest reason why I decided to go back to the Happy Planner, because instead of carrying around 3 notebooks, like 1 Happy Planner and then 2 bullet journals, all I'm keeping around is just 1. This is just going to be so much more simple for me because I have everything in 1 notebook. I think I meant to mention that earlier and I forgot, so there we go. But yeah, I'm going back to Happy Planner only so I can keep everything in 1 Frankenplanner. There we go, you guys. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know, are you all ready for July, and have you finalized your planner lineup? Are you making any changes? Let me know. Drop me a comment below. Give this a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much, and have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.